And welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. You might be able to see that it was a two-set win in JV competition as the Indians won 25-6, 25-17 as we reset the game here for the varsity contest between the BPC Spartans and the Brimfield Indians. The Indians on the floor now warming up, and they have height, and they have power. And the pass, the serve receive, and the defense is going to be key for BPC at getting a good pass. That's what faltered for the JV squad was passing. And with these girls hitting, if they hit anything in the game like they do in the warm-up, BPC is going to have their defense on its toes here in this varsity contest. Do want to tell you that the pregame show here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH is brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. As I said, 25-6, 25-17. JV win for Brimfield just a few moments ago. And now we have the varsity contest. A few names I recognize from last year on this squad. So I would imagine Brimfield's going to be pretty decent, as we got volleyballs flying all over the place here and rolling across the floor and everything else. But BPC's coming off a weekend in which they played pretty darn well. The Spartans finished 2-3 against teams that, maybe are not the upper echelon of West Central Illinois volleyball, but they beat teams they should beat and played with teams that they hope to beat. So that's a definite bonus. The passing was substantially better for BPC on Saturday, as was the offensive attack. Janet Lentini, Courtney Oakman, and Elizabeth Gilfillan playing very solidly on the front row. Ashanti Strange mixed in some offense both from the front row and the service line. That jump serve that Ashanti Strange has is pretty darn good. If you're watching us, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to have everybody tell us where you're watching from. I know we have some folks from Brimfield watching. Don't hesitate. If you hear me butchering a name, spell it phonetically so I know how to say it correctly. We will have the national anthem, and we will have starting lineups here tonight. I do want to tell you that it is Paint the Gym Pink night on the far back row. On the far side of the gym, you can see that on the far side of the gym, you can see the pink tables. Miles is going to zoom in on those pink tables and let you see they do have a raffle going on. So if you happen to be watching here in the gym, there's all kinds of great items. I believe there's 24 or 26 items to be raffled off. All the money going to Linda's Fund at MDH. That's for Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October. So we're just about 4 or 5 seconds away. Thank you, Miles. Do greatly appreciate it, showing all the fine folks up there helping out as the bell tolls, so to speak, as we get ready to go for the national anthem here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. Once again, if you are watching, whether you're from Brimfield or cheering for the Spartans, let us know where you're at, how you're watching if you want to, but let us know who you're cheering for. We'll give you a shout out, and it's great to see the kids get some publicity as well, to let them know when they go back and watch who is cheering for them. So we're going to – Malaya Hendricks is going to sing the national anthem tonight, so we'll let you hear that.
Or Sophia Hendricks with the national anthem. And now Mr. Butcher doing the announcing tonight. We'll have the starting lineups, and we'll let you hear that as well.
Starting lineup. First, the visiting Indians. Number 13, Carly Jones. Number 15, Ella Flory. Number 21, Jacqueline Fabry. Number 10, Ellie Doe. Number 5, Grace Carroll. Number 20, Ella Loon. And libero, number 2, Taylor Wewell.
See the lights go down, I do believe.
And now the starting lineup.
The spotlight is going to come on.
Spartans.
Final time for these seniors to come out of the tunnel here at BPC High School. So they're going to take advantage of it here tonight on the final home game of the year.
Katie Rutherford. Number 25, Ashanti Strange. Number 22, Courtney Oakman. Number 10, Erin Jackson. Number 26, Elizabeth Suter. Number 18, Taylor Gustafson. And at libero, number 40, Peyton Bowman. The Spartans are coached by Judy Bowman and Kelly Zarillo.
So a little bit of a change to the starting lineup for BPC. As Taylor Gustafson starting for Elizabeth Gilfillan now. Wait and see how things are. But once again, thanks for joining us tonight. Donna, thank you for joining us from Belfair, Washington. Greatly appreciate you, as I know your great niece, Ashanti, as you're here watching almost every game that we have here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm going to get you some TSSR Game Time Live apparel of some sort, a shirt or a hat or something. We'll have one made for you and send it out to you so you can, and we'll try to see if we can't do something with Ashanti to get there on it. Maybe have her autograph it and send it out to you. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? You've watched, I'm sure, more than anybody else has, so we want to thank you for that. And Katie Rodefer will go back to serve for BPC. The libero, Taylor Wewell, checks in, and she will replace number 20, Ella Loon. Ella Loon is a fabulous basketball player, FYI. We'll see them later this year, probably. And it's going to be an attack and a nice dig by Taylor Gustafson. Ashanti Strange goes to get it. Doe was on the attack. Wewell comes up to get it. Now it's going to be an overpass on a big-time hit from Flory. Now another big-time attack by number 21, Jacqueline Fabry. And she gets the kill. They had 3 huge hits right there, folks. They are the real deal. There is no doubt about that. Back to serve will be number 24, Hannah Burkett, as she checks in. Doe takes a seat. Passing disappears, and it's going to end up being a point for Burkett and a point for the Indians. 2-0 is the score. And I talked about Macomb being a very good volleyball team. I think Brimfield might be able to hit just as well as Macomb, at least as of right now. Burkett's going to set near side to Flory. Now Ashanti Strange with the attack. It's blocked, and she jams it down between the block. And Ashanti Strange is going to get a kill for BPC. And she'll go back to serve as we have a side out, and it's 2-1. BPC and Ashanti Strange looking to tie things up here as we are early in set number 1 of the varsity contest between the Indians, and an overpass on a let serve. Gustafson's there. It's going to go to Oakman, and Oakman's going to get a kill. The set wasn't where she wanted it for either Rotifer or Oakman, but Oakman made the best of it, and she gets a kill, and we're knotted at 2. Ashanti Strange, a let serve last time. This time it's going to be deeper, and it's going to go off the hands of Fabry, and ace for Ashanti Strange. And I mentioned earlier, Ashanti Strange has really got the serve working. She kind of came alive on Saturday in a big, big way. Served 6 or 7 straight at one point. And she is throwing a jump serve up. This time it's going to be a free ball across. Strange, Rotifer, she's going to go to Lentini. Lentini's going to push it deep, but it's dug back there. Burkett comes, gets it, and it's going to be 4 hits. Not a kill, but it is a point. Third straight for Ashanti Strange, and BPC has a 4-2 lead here early in set number 1. Strange's next serve is dug by Wewell. Burkett comes to get it. It's bumped across deep and out of play by Carroll, and it's 4 straight for BPC and Ashanti Strange, and it's 5-2. BPC with an early lead here. That one goes into the net, doesn't quite make it over. And back to serve will be Ella Flory for the Indians, in replacing replacing number 5, Carroll, is number 25, Ella Rolling. And the set was way behind, and it goes deep and out of play on an attack by Lentini. Flory gets the point, and it's 5-4, and that goes into the net. 6-4 now. BPC with the lead, and the senior Courtney Oakman going back to serve now for the Spartans. As Elizabeth Gilfillan checks in to replace Taylor Gustafson in the front row. Courtney Oakman, a low, hard serve is dug. It's going to be rolling with the attack. Jackson now is going to hit it for BPC. Wewell's there. Burkett, back set. It's blocked partially by Gilfillan. Gilfillan's going to go up and get it. Wewell's there. Burkett's going to set middle, and that's going to go off of the block of Gilfillan, an attack by Fabry. She gets the kill, and a side out for the Indians, as now back to serve is Jacqueline Fabry for the Indians. Low, hard serve. Ashanti Strange is there. Rotifer, Gilfillan. Rolling is there. Burkett now. She's going to go middle to Loon, and Loon is going to hit that out. I think it was out. It was out. Just barely out, but it was out. 7-5, as a good student section here for BPC. And Erin Jackson, who also played very well on Saturday and got her serve working, is here to serve for BPC. It's a short serve, not a good pass, but they're going to make something work. And then Gilfillan's there for a block. Burkett's going to set back now. Ashanti Strange. Rotifer digs it out of the net. Lentini gets it across. Burkett's going to tip it across now. And now they called number 20, Loon, for going over the net. And that was a really late call, if that's what they called. Erin Jackson's going to get the point for BPC. Wewell comes up to get it. Burkett's going to set to Loon. Loon, a great job of tipping that across. Rotifer digs it out of the net. Ashanti Strange gets it across for BPC. Burkett now to Loon. Off the block of Gilfillan, and Bowman can't control it. And Loon's going to get the kill for the Indians. And it's 8-6 now on the side out. Back in to serve will be Ellie Doe for the Indians, as Emily Inley takes a seat. Short serve, Rotifer's there. Jackson now going to set to Lentini, and Lentini gets a little low and hits it into the net. It's 8-7 after the point for Doe. BPC playing pretty well here. Short serve is short of the net, and it's a side out, and Lentini back to serve for BPC. Deep serve. Doe. Was it touched? It was not. The attack by Carly Jones goes deep and out of play. Lentini gets a point. And a hitting error results in a 3-point advantage for BPC again. Lentini to serve again. This time it's Wewell to Doe. She goes middle to Loon, and Loon is going to hit that out of bounds. She tried to come back across court, and BPC let it go out, and Loon has a hitting error, and Lentini has her second point. And a timeout charge to Brimfield, and BPC playing very well here early in this one. So we have a couple more people talking to us. Well, Donna's talking to us. Nobody else. Thanks, Donna. We do appreciate you. And BPC playing very well here early in this one. This game being brought to you by Hensley Grain. Hensley Grain in rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District and especially Spartan athletics. Good luck, Spartans, in 2021, and enjoy this fall athletic campaign. And Good Hope Gardens, located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, open April through October for all of your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for daily updates. Currently, they have pumpkins and other fall goodies available. Grover and Mary Jo to counter, and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. Lentini back to serve again for BPC. Short into the game is Sydney Barnes. And Loon is going to get the kill as she knocked it off of a block of Gilfil, and it finally falls to the floor. It's 11-8 now, and into serve, I believe, is going to be Ella Flory. We'll wait and see which one's coming into serve. Actually, no, into serve will be Grace Carroll. Flory is coming back into play front row. She's replacing the aforementioned Barnes, who came in for one serve. So Carroll serves for the Indians now. It's a short serve. Gilfillan, Bowman. Ashanti Strange is going to send a free ball across, and it's out of bounds. 11-9 as Carroll gets her first service point. Bowman with the serve receive. Jackson goes to Ashanti Strange. Her hit is dug by Wewell. To the net it comes. It's going to be hit across by number 13, Jones. Now Strange is going to have to send a free ball across. Wewell is there again. The set by Doe is going to go out of bounds. No touch. One official saying a touch. And a point for Carroll gets the point, and it's 11-10. That probably should have been a replay. The chair official was for sure made the call, but she went with the down judge's call, and then Gilfillan is going to get a kill for BPC, and it's 12-10, and Gilfillan gets her first kill of the game, and she'll take a seat as the senior Taylor Gustafson checks in to serve for BPC. 12-10, BPC with the lead here in set number one. Brimfield looks like the better team. That serve is deep and out of play, a service error, but not sure whether they came a little lackadaisical tonight or didn't take the Spartans very seriously. But the BPC Spartans playing a very good game so far, and back to serve is Carly Jones. No, that's not. It's Luna. It's Loon, excuse me, Ella Loon. Strange sends it across. Middle it comes on the attack. It's blocked, and it's going to go over. A great job by Jackson and Gustafson. Now on the attack is number 15. That's Flory, and then it's blocked by Oakman. Now it's going to go back up, and it's going to be pushed across by Jones. Ashanti Strange is there. Jackson's going to push it deep left corner and out of play. and we're knotted at 12. Loon gets her first service point. Tried to get in the back deep left corner and pushed it a little too far, and that's going to go out. That was in. Loon gets an ace, and it's 13-12. Suter, first time we've called her name tonight. Oakman on a deep attack, and it's out of bounds. And that was just barely out. Loon gets another point, and it's 14-12. Unofficially 4 straight for Loon. Strange, Jackson. Strange is going to go up and hit it. And they're going to call Strange for stepping under the net. Loon's going to get her 5th straight point. 15-12 now is the score. Gustafson, Jackson, back to Courtney Oakman. It's blocked, but it falls on the Indian side of the net. Courtney Oakman abuses a block there and gets the ball to fall on the right side of the net for the Spartans, and it's 15-13. Katie Rotifer back to serve now for BPC. They trail by 2, 15-13. Rotifer serve, dug by Wewell. Doe with the set. Suter with the receiving, and then Strange with the hit. Now it's going to come near side to Flory, and it's going to be a hitting error. It goes into the net, and Rotifer gets her first service point of the contest, and it is 15-14. Deep serve, Wewell there again. Doe comes to get it. It's pushed across by Fabry. Now it's going to be Jackson with a free ball. Wewell's there. Doe sets middle, and it's out. And we're knotted at 15. Another hitting error, and Rotifer gets another point. A good student section here tonight for BPC, and they're seeing a good volleyball game. That would have been an illegal hit 10 years ago. It's not anymore. Suter's there. Here's Rotifer to Oakman. Oakman's going to tip it across. It was Flory there. No, it wasn't Flory. It was Jones. Flory on the attack there, and that one goes out of bounds, and BPC retakes the lead. 16-15. Rotifer to serve now with her squad up by 1. Right at Wewell again. That one's off of Wewell. Oh, what a hustle play by Jones, but it falls nonetheless. But holy smokes, you got to give Jones some credit there as she tracked that thing down. She had to run 30 feet to get to that ball. Couldn't do enough with it when she got there, but what a hustle play by number 13, Carly Jones. Now it's going to be tipped across. Rotifer's there. It's going to come to the net. It's going to be tipped again, and that time Flory is going to get the kill and stop the bleeding for the Indians. They close back to within 1 on the side out. Back to serve will be number 24, Hannah Burkett. She served already once and has 1 service point. Her team trails this time by 1, 17-16. Burkett serve. Strange is there. Rotifer to Oakman. Wewell gets the dig. Burkett now sets near side to Flory. Offer. And then it was tipped over by Oakman. And Fabry's going to knock it deep and out of play. And it's 18-16. Ashanti Strange going back to serve. Strange has 4 service points and an ace here in set number 1 of this varsity contest. Ashanti Strange. Wewell digs it up. Burkett's going to come near side. That is Inley. Now it was Lentini setting it across. Inley again on the tip, and Oakman tried to do something with it, but couldn't get anything done. It is a side out, and it's back to a 1-point game, 18-17. Another substitution is checking back in as number 25, Ella Rowling, and she replaces number 5, Grace Carroll. Flory back to serve. Ella Flory back to serve for the Indians. Jackson with the attack. An overpass now as Gustafson's there. Rodefer sets to Oakman, off the block, and Oakman's going to get the kill. She abused the block of Fabry, and Oakman gets her third kill. And a side out for BPC. They go back up by 2, and Oakman goes back to serve now for the Spartans. 19-17 here in set number 1. And an ace for Courtney Oakman. 20-17, BPC with a 3-point advantage. Wewell. Burkett comes to get it. Rolling's going to have to send a free ball across. Oakman's there. Rodefer now is going to set middle to Gilfillan. Gilfillan is dug by Barnes. Wewell. Now it's going to be bumped across. Lentini is there. And Gilfillan tries to attack on the second ball and hits it into the net. That'll give the ball back to the Indians with Jacqueline Fabry back to serve for Brimfield. Short serve. Strange is there. Rodefer goes to Gilfillan. Gilfillan dug one-handed by Burkett. It's tipped across. Now it's going to go. Jackson's going to push it across. Burkett now going to go to Loon. Loon pushes it to Strange. Rodefer to Lentini. Lentini on the attack. It's blocked, but it's dug in the back row by Fabry. Now Rolling's going to push it across. Rodefer's there. Jackson sets to Gilfillan. It's deep and in. Gilfillan with a kill for BPC. And Aaron Jackson going back to serve for the Spartans. Her team leads 21-18 here in set number 1. Jackson is dug on the serve. Now it's going to go to Enley. Now sets from Lentini to Gilfillan. Barnes is there. Now Enley's going to have to send a free ball across. Strange. Jackson to Gilfillan. And Wewell can't get there. And Gilfillan gets another kill, and BPC's up 22-18. Gilfillan gets her third kill. Aaron Jackson gets her second service point. And BPC leads 22-18 here in set number 1. Aaron Jackson still serving for the Spartans. Short serve, an overpass. Jackson's there. Rodefer, Gilfillan, and a kill for Elizabeth Gilfillan. She is feeling it now, and it's 23-18. And a timeout. Brimfield here in set number 1, their second. We'll take a break as well and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH right after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School, 23-18. BPC with the lead over Brimfield here in set number 1. Aaron Jackson still serving for the Spartans. Rolling with the serve receive. Loon on the attack, and she got a good set and drove it right at the 10-foot line. And it is a side out for the Indians. 23-19 now the score as Doe goes back to serve for Brimfield. Jackson gets to it. Rodefer's going to have to send a free ball across. Doe sets. Shanti Strange with the Lentini, a little deep and out of play. Doe gets the point. That's her second service point. It's 23-20 now. Ashanti Strange is there. Jackson goes to Gilfillan. Gilfillan dug by Wewell. Doe gets to it, rolling on the attack. Now it's blocked by Gilfillan, but Bowman's there after it's pushed back across. Lentini on the attack. Barnes with the dig. Doe to rolling again. This time it goes out, and Bowman took a swipe at it, but luckily for BPC, she didn't hit it. Back to serve for the set is Elizabeth Suter for BPC, as her squad is up 24-20 here in set number 1. Elizabeth Suter, the junior for the Spartans. Nice serve. Wewell with the dig. Doe sets Loon. Loon off the net, falls in front of Bowman, and Brimfield lives to fight one more serve at least, as Rolling going back to serve now. She has to serve 3 straight. Barnes takes a seat, and Flory sets back in. Rolling serves short. Suter's there. Jackson bump set to Ashanti Strange. She hits it. Wewell there. It's going to be to Flory. To Strange now. Into Gilfillan off the tip, and it falls. BPC wins set number 1. 25-21 over the Brimfield Indians. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance
in the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. I mentioned the fan section. It is a good one here tonight. They just did a cheer for the first time that I have seen all season long. So you can see some of the kids now, I think, raiding off to the concession stand, a bunch of them wearing pink and having all kinds of fun here tonight. But BPC wins set 1, 25-21, as they get ready for set number 2. This game brought to you in part by Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. And a community news brief for all your local news. Subscribe to the Community News Brief's weekly edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. And MTC Communications, having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com for your availability. So it is time for set number 2. BPC won set 1, and we are going as Burkett starts things off with a service error, and BPC takes an early lead here in set number 2. Back to serve for the Spartans is the setter, senior Katie Rotifer. She's one of 2 setters for the squad. Aaron Jackson is the other. Now an overpass is going to be tipped down by Courtney Oakman. I don't know if she actually touched it or not, but we're going to give her a kill nonetheless. And a point for Rotifer, and that makes 5 for her, and BPC leads 2-0. And a problem with Loon, but she gets it from Wewell. Now it's going to be bumped across by Enley. Now Oakman on the attack, and she mishits it, and a side out for the Indians. And back to serve will be number 15, Ella Flory, for the Indians. Her squad trails 2-1 here early in set number 2. Gustafson with the serve receive. Rhoda for a bump set to Jackson. She hits it across. Now Loon with the tip. Suter goes to get it. Rhoda for now chases after it. Ashanti Strange sends a free ball across. Wewell is there. Burkett with the set. Right to the middle to Jacqueline Fabry, and she kills it, unfortunately, right off the face of Taylor Gustafson. And Flory gets the service point after a pretty good rally. We're knotted at 2 now here in set number 2, and Flory, who has had a problem hitting the ball tonight, she has mishit the ball even at the net and now at the service line. She hits it into the net, a side out, and BPC has Ashanti Strange back to serve now. She wastes no time after the whistle is blown. An ace falls right in front of Flory, and BPC opens a 2-point advantage as Strange gets her second service point. Ashanti Strange from the service line one more time. That time Wewell can't do anything with it as her and Flory fight over it, and Ashanti Strange gets her 6-point and a third ace. And BPC opens a 5-2 advantage now here in set number 2. Strange's serve, Wewell is there. Loon comes with the big-time smash. Says, I've had enough of this, and gets the side out for her squad. She is flat an athlete, folks. I'm telling you what. Back to serve, number 21, Jacqueline Fabry. Strange is there, Rotifer. Lentini on the attack. Big-time hit, but a nice dig. It goes off the net, and it's going to come across and falls out. A side out for BPC, and Courtney Oakman going back to service. Gustafson goes out. Gilfillan checks in for the Spartans. Want to say hi to Melissa Tyrell, watching from Omaha, Nebraska, cheering for the Spartans and Coach and Peyton Bowman. And what a little tip right there by Loon. She drilled it the last time, and this time she just, I can do this too, she says, and tips it across. Carly Jones checks in. Ellie Doe checks in as well, and Doe will go back to serve. As Burkett checks out, as does Inley for the Indians. Bowman is in for Oakman at libero. Oh, what a backwards set bump by Loon there as Lentini sends one across. Here comes Loon again from the left. Bowman with a dig that time. It's going to go to Lentini, who pushes it across. It's going to go over, and Lentini will get a kill. It's side out for BPC. It's 7-4, and Jackson going back to serve for the Spartans. Jackson. That was Jones there. Loon hits it into the net that time as she tried to wallop one again, and that time it was a hitting error into the net. Jackson's going to get her 5th service point, and BPC is up 8-4 here in set number 2. Jackson, short, and Jones comes diving in. Back set to Loon, who tips it. Gilfillan sends it across on an overpass. Doe is there. Now Carroll bumps it across. Now Gilfillan on the attack. It's dug by Flory. Now it's going to come near side to Loon on the tip. Jackson is there off the net, but it's going to be pushed across by Gilfillan. Jones, now it's going to be Carroll bumping it across. Jackson, Rotifer to Gilfillan on the attack, and Gilfillan gets the kill. Gilfillan has her 5th kill of the contest, and BPC leads 9-4. And a timeout on the floor charged to Brimfield. This game is being brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 2018, 2019, and again in 2020. 3 convenient locations to serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. And also Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offer top-notch heavy-duty and truck and trailer repair service. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at mbfurnitureinc.com. And Jackson with the ace. And BPC leads 10-4. Jackson to serve again, 10-4. Jones with the serve receive. It's going to go back to Loon. Loon pushes across. Strange is there. Gilfillan sets Lentini, who just tips it and running up. Not a good pass, but Flory gets it, and what a job of Jones just pushing that to the back line. Carly Jones gets things done there as she just pushed it to the back line, and Ashanti Strange doing her best to get there, just couldn't quite get there. Loon back to serve now. Strange is there. Jackson sets back to Lentini, who has to push it across. It's dug by Loon. Now it's going to go backside to Jones. Jones is dug by Strange with a one arm. Lentini on the attack, and it's got in front of the ball now, and she hits it deep and out of play. Back to serve again is Loon. Loon has her 6th service point that time, and it's 10-6. Short serve, Rodefer, Jackson, Gilfillan, Wewell, Doe, blocked by Gilfillan on the attack by Flory, but it's a kill for Flory on the blocking there by Gilfillan, and it's 10-7. Loon back to serve again for the Indians. And that's going to fall an ace over the head of Rodefer and beside Strange. Second ace for Loon, and it's 10-8. Short to Strange. Rodefer's going to go get it. Gilfillan pushes it across. Wewell is there. Doe sets middle to Carroll. Rodefer has it. Gilfillan probably ill-advised trying to make something happen there, but, man, she's been on fire in this contest. Can't really blame her. And another point, and it's within 1 now for the Indians. Rodefer, nice pass to Jackson. She goes to Gilfillan. Gilfillan dug by Wewell. Doe sets back to Jones. Off the block, Strange is there. Jackson sets middle on the bump set to Gilfillan, who hits it deep and out of play, and we're knotted at 10 now. 10 service points for Ella Loon, and Brimfield is clawed back into it after being down 10-4. It's 5 straight for Loon. Rodefer's there. Jackson to Rodefer. She hits it deep and out of play, or actually cross court and out of play, and a point for Brimfield, and BPC takes their first timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I have my certificate in vestibular rehabilitation, which focuses on patients with dizziness and balance disorders. It's been very rewarding because a lot of times it's a very short-lived treatment plan, and the patient has remarkable results in a small amount of time.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to Bushland Prairie City High School. After the timeout, we're 11-10. The scoreboard has not updated. It's still Loon serving. Nice dig there. Carroll's going to push it across. Over it goes. Carroll pushes it back. Gilfillan pushes it back. And into the net, a hitting error. And Lentini goes back to serve as BPC is able to get the side out. And Lentini tries to give her squad a lead again at 12-11. A short serve and an overpass. Gilfillan. Jackson's going to tip it across, and it'll fall. Aaron Jackson gets the kill. And BPC has a 12-11 lead. Lentini a serve again. Wewell digs it. It was probably going to be in. Doe comes to get it. Carroll sends it across. Strange is there. Jackson sets middle to Gilfillan. Gilfillan hits it again. Wewell's there after the overpass. Now it's going to come to Ella Flory, who gets the kill as Lentini tried to make something happen. Couldn't get the pass up. And Wewell goes back to serve for the Indians. Now we're knotted at 12 with the Indians a chance to retake a lead here. BPC won set one, 25-21. Strange, Bowman, Jackson will send it across. Wewell. Doe back set to Jones. Jones hits it. Bowman's there on a dig. Ashanti Strange with the attack. It's blocked. It's dug. Now it's going to be hit across, and it's going to be in. And that was Jacqueline Fabry on the kill. And Wewell gets the service point, and Brimfield does retake the lead, 13-12. Bowman. Jackson to Gilfillan. Wewell's there. Doe has to chase after it. Jones pushes it deep back corner. Boy, I'll tell you what, Jones has not hit the ball real hard tonight, but she has had two excellently, and I mean excellently placed hits or pushes to the back corner to land for kills, and she has placed those things greatly here to kind of stop some bleeding a couple times for the Indians. Jackson, Suter's going to push it across, and Jones is there. Doe is going to set a tip by Flory. It's going to be pushed across, and now it's going to be a back set to Jones, and then Bowman and Suter fight over it, and Jones is going to get another kill of the hit variety that time, and it's 15-12 for the Indians as they open up a little bit of a lead. This is their biggest lead of the night. Bowman's there. Now Strange on the attack. Wewell. Doe is going to come near side to Flory. Flory drills it right in between Suter and Bowman. And Flory gets her fourth kill. And it's 16-12. This is more of what we saw in warm-ups and what we saw for the first point or two of the contest. And then Brimfield kind of just fell off and was not hitting the ball very well. Gilfillan with the attack. Rodefer with the tip on an overpass. Here comes Doe. She's going to go middle to Fabry. Suter is there. Now it's going to be Strange on the attack. Wewell on a dig after the partial block. Now it's going to be Flory, and she's going to hit it out of bounds. And Gracie Havens had to take evasive action over there on the bench to keep from getting hit. It is a side out for BPC. Taylor Gustafson will replace, Elizabeth Gilfillan, and Courtney Oakman back in the game as well. 16-13. BPC trying to win this one in two, but they're behind by 3. Gustafson's serve comes over. Strange is going to tip it out. Good idea. Just a little lack on the placement. Gene Bowman watching Coach Bowman and Peyton Bowman from Kansas. Thanks for joining us, Gene. Appreciate it. Burkett back in to serve as her team leads 17-13. Shanti Strange comes up and sends an overpass. Now it's going to come to Flory. Gustafson makes a diving attempt to get after it. She can't get there, though. Flory's going to get her 5th kill. And this one's at 18-13 now. Burkett gets her second service point. And just like that, it goes into the net. 18-14. As Rotifer back to serve for the Spartans now. We have made it through the rotation. And that goes just a smidge deep. And it's Ella Flory going back to serve now on the service error. 19-14 is the score. Gustafson goes to get it. Strange digs it up. Rotifer sends it across. Wewell's there. Burkett's going to set near side to Loon. She's just going to have to go tip it. And she tipped it to where Rotifer could only get one arm on it. And Rotifer didn't make a settable or passable pass. Loon's going to get a kill, her sixth. Flory gets her third service point, and it's 20-14. Gustafson an overpass, and they let it come down. Now back set to Enley. Rotifer's going to set to Strange, and they let it go. And a miscommunication briefly, and it's 21-14. Flory gets the service point. Suter, Rotifer, Jackson's going to hit it. Wewell's there. To the middle it goes to Fabry. Dug by Suter, hit by Strange. Now Enley on the touch. Rotifer with the dig. Sent across by Suter. Burkett now is going to set near side to Loon. And Suter digs it across on an overpass. Now Enley's going to hit. Strange is there after the block by Oakman. Now it's back to Strange on the attack. Wewell's there. Burkett. Now Fabry on the attack. It's going to be Gustafson. Jackson's going to push it across, and she'll get it to fall. A side out for BPC as Jackson gets the kill. And Ashanti Strange back to serve now, 21-15. Trouble with the serve. It's going to be a free ball from Fabry. Gustafson's there. Rotifer is going to go to Lentini. Lentini's going to hit it. It's going to be dug by Wewell. Burkett's going to tip it across. Gustafson's there again. Oakman's going to send it across. Wewell back to Burkett into the net. She digs it out. Fabry's going to send it across. Jackson's going to be there. Loon's going to tip it. Now it's going to be Courtney Oakman's going to be blocked by Fabry, and that was a rally of epic proportions. And it's 22-15. Fabry gets the block. Oh, Gustafson, after the let serve, was able to dig it up. How she was able to get an arm back on that, I don't know. A great job. But it is Fabry with the timeout on the floor charge to BPC. 23-15. BPC trailing here in set number 2. Game brought to you by Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. It also has a great trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their driver facility on Cole Street in Bushnell to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. And a Bushnell Banking Center. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services. For all of your banking needs, come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender. Remember FDIC. Oakman with the kill for BPC. 5 kills for Oakman, and she goes back to serve now as Gilfillan checks back in. Gustafson takes the seat. 23-16. Oakman serve. It's trouble as Loon and Flory had a miscommunication. Oakman gets a point and an ace. It's 23-17. Oakman serve again to Flory. Burkett's going to be there. It's going to be bumped across. Rotifer. Jackson to Gilfillan. Gilfillan on the attack. Wewell on the dig. It's going to come back again, and it's going to be an overpass, and Gilfillan's going to get the kill. Oakman gets another point. 6th kill for Gilfillan. It's 23-18. Oakman to serve again. Low serve this time to Wewell. It's going to be Inlay to send it across. Rotifer's there. As Gilfillan hits it into the net. 24-18. A chance to send this one to a do-or-die third set here for the Indians. And checking in to serve will be one of their setters, Ellie Doe, number 10. Inley takes a seat. It's 24-18. Our scoreboard is not catching up. Doe's serve, Strange. Rotifer to Gilfillan. Doe is there. They're out of system. Jones is going to hit into the net. So BPC survives one more try here. Back to serve will be Erin Jackson. 24-19. She's got to serve straight, 5 straight. She does have 6 service points already for the Spartans. Flory. Back set to Loon. Dug by Gilfillan. Now Lentini sends it across. Wewell is there. Doe is going to set near side to Loon, and Loon drives it. Bowman is there, and she hits it, passes it out of bounds. And that's how set number 2 will end, 25-19. We're going 3 here at Bushnell Prairie City High School, as it is the Spartan fan section getting ready to have a little fun, it looks like. We'll let you watch them here during this break. And we got one of the parents for Brimfield coming down and doing a somersault. So let's see what BPC has to offer here. The parents and the Bushnell fan section having a little fun here at and now one of the players from Brimfield is, anything you can do, I can do better. And this is a lot of fun here when the two teams are playing well. And the official's going to come over and have a word between games here. Let you folks watch that at home, and hopefully you enjoy that as well. It's great to see some enthusiasm from the students and the student section. Is now a couple players from Brimfield on the other side getting ready to loosen up. They're loosening up like they're going to try to do something. I don't know. Here, what are they going to do? Here we go. Uh-oh, look out. Oh. And Brimfield. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know if any of this is legal or not with other people on the floor or not, but oh, my goodness. The back handspring is not in his repertoire, it does not appear. Oh, goodness. Tons of fun. You're listening and watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. This one, folks, should go down in the record books. This has been a fun one to watch all the way around. We hope that you're enjoying it as well. All the folks from Brimfield. And folks, I've been covering sporting events for 20 years, 25 years-ish, maybe close to 30 now. I have never in my life seen a parent from either school go on the floor and do a somersault or anything. So you've got to give him credit. We should have him come up and do an interview. We should have him come up and do an interview. What more could you ask for? Well, I was having so much fun I forgot what I was doing. We're knotted at 1 set apiece, folks. We're ready to go for set number 3 here. from Bushnell Prairie City High School. Katie Rotifer is going to start things off for the Spartans. 25-21, 19-25. BPC lost set 2. Oh, a nice dig by Doe. Suter is there. Oakman on the attack. It's dug by Loon. Doe's going to do a bump set. Flory's going to send it across. Suter there again. This time it's Rotifer to Strange. The tip is dug by Doe. Loon comes up. Another Suter dig. And a block. It's pushed across by Oakman. A block by Fabry, but it got pushed across by Oakman. Suter's there again. Now Gustafson's. Now Oakman's going to send a free across. Fabry sets it to almost the wrong side of the net, but it did fall on their side. Rotifer's going to back set to Oakman. Oakman dug by Doe again. Loon now. Blocked by Oakman. It was rolling, and now Gustafson with a dig on a hit from Flory. Now a block, and it's dug up and into the net it goes by Ashanti Strange. And these two teams, folks, are playing a lot of fun volleyball to watch here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. As back to serve will be Burkett for the Indians. Inley getting ready to check in for Doe here for Brimfield as well. Brimfield leads 1-0 after a great rally to open this third set. This has been, I talked about North Fulton Havana being a great game. Folks, this has been better than North Fulton Havana, because it's been a little bit longer, but the crowd has been fantastic here tonight. Aaron Jackson, dug by Loon. It's going to come to Flory. Flory on the attack. Gustafson, an overpass, but it's going to stay in. To the net it comes, and Oakman's going to have to push it across. Fabry's there. Burkett on the back set to Inley, and Inley's going to get the kill for the Indians. That's her second kill. She's played a lot of front row from the right side, used primarily for a blocker, it would appear. Burkett gets her third service point. She had one in each of her 2 service points and services and get set 2, and into the net it goes. I'm wondering if this is Burkett's dad sitting beside me, because when that went into the net, he stood up like he was less than happy. Ashanti Strange, an overpass from Wewell. Rotifer's there to Oakman. Oakman on the attack, and it's in. Courtney Oakman with a kill for BPC, her 6th, and BPC knots it at 2. Wewell, Strange got another service point there. A nice dig by Strange. Lentini sends it. Wewell digs it up. Gustafson now. Oakman's going to have to send a free ball across. Wewell's there. Burkett, middle to Fabry. Blocked by Oakman. Loon, sent across by Fabry. Strange, Rotifer to Lentini. Lentini into the net. A side out for the Indians. Back to serve will be Ella Flory for the Indians. Strange is there. Oakman now on the attack. It's blocked. It's going to fall to the floor and dug, but it will finally find the floor. A side out back to BPC. We're knotted at 3 apiece. Back to serve will be Courtney Oakman for the Spartans. She has 3 points and 2 aces to go along with 7 kills here in this, what is now a 3-set match. We're tied 3-3 in set 3. Burkett to Loon. It's tipped. Gilfillan's there. Rotifer to Lentini, who tips it. Burkett comes up to get it. Fabry. Now Loon's going to have to send it across on a free ball. Oakman. Rotifer. Gilfillan sends a free ball across. Wewell. Burkett now is going to back set to Inley. She hits. Rotifer's there. It's going to go across by Oakman on the second ball. Now Burkett's going to set middle to Fabry. Fabry hits it out. And BPC retakes the lead as Courtney Oakman gets her fourth service point, and BPC up 4-3. Courtney Oakman, the senior, her last game here in the gym for volleyball for BPC. And Jackson, as Loon, they're going to call a carry. Yeah, Loon looked at the official and said, come on now. Jackson brought that from about 1.5 feet behind her and brought it over. If it would have win, it would have been great, but I kind of thought it might come back. Fabry back to serve now on the illegal hit, and we're knotted at 4. Strange now. Rotifer, Lentini. It's off of Burkett. Fabry is going to send it to Carroll. Bowman is there. Rotifer now is going to set back to Jackson. Jackson off the block. It's dug by Loon. Burkett goes to get it. Loon now is going to have to push it across. Rotifer's there. Gilfillan to Jackson. Loon. Burkett brings it across. Lentini now hits it. Lentini with a kill, and BPC gets the side out. Lentini gets her second kill. And Aaron Jackson goes back to serve now. BPC up 5-4. Jackson, Loon, Burkett, Loon, Strange with the dig, Lentini with the hit. Burkett, Flory is going to set Inley. Inley tips it across. Rotifer's there. Jackson now sets to Gilfillan, and Gilfillan is going to be dug by Wewell. It's going to go to the net, and they can't do anything with it. A point for BPC. Aaron Jackson gets the point. Jackson now with another serve. Flory's there. Burkett, Inley on the far side. That's to bump it across. It goes outside the foul pole. Jackson gets another point, and BPC up 7-4. They were up 10-4 in set number 2. They've played very well, as has Brimfield. If Brimfield doesn't have some errors, this is a completely different game, but they've had a bunch of errors, and that time Loon gets the kill, I do believe. That's her 7th. A side out for the Indians. Ellie Doe, back in to serve for Brimfield. Her and her team trail 7-5. Rotifer, Jackson, Lentini's going to tip it across. Doe going to go back set. As Strange comes diving up, Rolling gets the kill for the Indians. Doe gets the point, her 3rd, and it's a 1-point game, 7-6. Gilfillan, Jackson, back to Gilfillan. Doe is there. Flory is going to send it to Rolling again, and it falls in front of Jackson. Rolling gets her 2nd kill in a row. Doe gets her 4th service point, and we're knotted at 7 now. 7-7, 1-1. That's right, 7-7 and 1 set apiece here in set number 3. Rotifer on the attack, and it goes into the net. Doe gets her 5th point. And now a timeout by BPC, and Brimfield's JV team is up cheering like the Spartans fan section now, as it is 8-7. We'll take a short break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH right after this.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance. In the weight room. Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Out of the timeout by BPC. It's 8-7. Coach Rodis and Coach Snyder walking behind me here. As Doe serves again, Rotifer's there. Gilfillan with the tip. Loon a one-arm dig. Wewell is going to send it to Carroll, who bumps it across. Bowman is there. Jackson out to Lentini. Lentini is deep on the attack, and it's 9-7. Strange tipped across by Jackson. Doe to Loon, and Loon goes off of Jackson, and Loon gets her 8th kill. And now the Indians starting to open it up a little bit, 10-7. 6 straight for Doe, make it 7 straight with the ace. Her first ace of the game. Doe serving again. Jackson to Rodefer. Blocked, dug, and it's going to be a kill for Katie Rodefer. A side out for BPC as Rodefer gets her 2nd kill. No, make that her 1st kill. And Elizabeth Suter checking in to serve for BPC. 11-8 is the score. Foot fault for Suter as she stepped on the line. A service error, and it will be Loon going back to serve for the Indians. (12-8) is the score. The Indians with the lead and the serve from Ella Loon, and that was an ace. Most definitely was in as Bowman let it go over her head, thinking it was going to be deep enough to go out. It was not. Loon gets her 12th service point, 3rd ace, and it's 13-8 Brimfield. Now Gilfillan slides in front of Suter, and it goes off of her arms out of bounds. Loon gets her 13th and 4th ace. Fourteenth service point for Loon, and it's 15-8. Strange comes in to get the dig in front of Bowman. Gilfillan sends it across. Doe blocked by Gilfillan. It's going to be bumped across and out by Rodefer. Loon up to 15 at service points now. It's 16-8. Suter, Jackson, Strange on the attack, and it's deep, untouched. A hitting error. And Loon has her 16th service point. 17-8. Strange, Jackson going to go to Katie Rodefer. Wewell's there. Doe is going to have to run after it. Loon pushes it across. Jackson, Strange is going to hit it across. Now Rolling pushes it across. Strange comes up after a dig by Gilfillan. Now Flory, Gilfillan pushes it across. Loon, Rolling, pushes it back. Suter's there. Rodefer's going to set to Strange. Strange on the attack. It's blocked and touched again. A kill for Ashanti Strange. And BPC gets the side out. Ashanti Strange gets her 2nd kill. Back to serve will be Taylor Gustafson for the Spartans. 17-9 here in set number 3. 25-21 BPC in set 2. 25-19 Brimfield in set 1 for BPC. Set 2, 25-19 for Brimfield. It's 17-9 Brimfield here in set number 3. Gustafson serves for BPC. Loon, Doe tracks it down. Barnes is going to try to put it across. She cannot. It is a point for Taylor Gustafson, her first of the match, believe it or not. 17-10, BPC trails Brimfield. Gustafson serve to Wewell. Doe comes to get it, comes out to Barnes. Sydney Barnes gets the kill, her first. And Wewell goes back to serve. Her team up 18-10. Strange. Oakman, Wewell with the dig. It's going to go to the net. Barnes has to do something with it. She does get it across. Strange is going to send a free ball across. Wewell. Doe. Loon's going to push it deep. Suter's there. Jackson's going to tip it. Loon on the dig. Rolling with the hit. It's deep and in. Ella Rolling with her third kill. It's actually her fourth kill, and her team leads 19-10. Strange on the serve receive. Jackson, Rotifer's going to send it across. Wewell's there. Middle to Fabry, off the net. I don't think that Oakman actually touched that. Fabry's going to get the kill. That's her fifth. Wewell gets the point, and it's 20-10. Oakman. Loon is there. Wewell. Now they're going to send it across. Fabry does get it there. Suter to Jackson with the tip. Loon with the dig. Rolling again with the hit. Gustafson's there. Oakman's going to send it across, and that's out of play. Just barely deep. And it's 21-10. Wewell gets another point. Unofficially her fifth. And a timeout BPC here with the Spartans trailing by 11 in what's been a great contest. It has been a game of runs. This is definitely not over with yet. BPC has got to get the serve back, but it's been a game of runs, and BPC can definitely make something happen. I want to thank all of our sponsors: JoJo's Gaming Parlor, Bushnell Banking Center, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell, Webb Family Farms, M&B Furniture, Heil Enterprises, McDonough District Hospital, MTC Communications, Community News Brief, Rosie's Pizza, Good Hope Gardens, Hensley Grain, helping to bring you this contest here tonight. It has been a fun one. Wewell is back to serve again with her team leading 21-10. Strange is there on the serve receive. Jackson to Oakman. It's tipped across. Barnes is there. Back set to Rolling. Rolling's deep. Suter's there. Jackson's going to set it up to Strange, who's going to hit it across. Wewell's there. Loon's going to track it down. It's going to be tipped across by Fabry. Jackson's going to hit it across. What a great job by Gustafson and Rotifer. Now Barnes on the attack. It's off the block of Oakman. And Barnes, who didn't play front row earlier, is getting her second kill, and it's 22-10. Wewell unofficially 6 service points now. Another short serve falls into the net. 22-11. Katie Rotifer back to serve for BPC. Serve is a pass, went right to the net for Wewell. And Rotifer's going to get another service point, her 6th. And it's 22-12. Rotifer serve right at Wewell again. This time Doe is there. Barnes on the attack. Gustafson with the dig. Middle it comes from Rotifer to Oakman, and that'll fall. Another kill for Oakman, unofficially her 8th. And BPC closes to within 9 at 22-13. Rotifer has another service point. Wewell on the overpass. Gustafson's there. Oakman's going to send it across. Loon to Doe. Back set is deep and out of play on the attack by Rolling. And BPC cuts the lead to 8. Rotifer another service point. 22-14. Wewell again struggling with the serve receive. Loon's going to push it across. Gustafson's there. Rotifer now sets far side to Ashanti Strange. Off the block, it's dug and falls. Ashanti Strange gets the kill for BPC. And Rotifer another point. And it's 22-15. Katie Rotifer, the senior, serving in probably what will be her last service as a Spartan. And that falls in, an ace for Katie Rotifer. Her first ace of the contest. 22-16. As Rotifer Serving again. That time it's rolling. And another ace for BPC. 11 points for Rodifer. 2 aces, and it's 22-17. And a timeout by Brimfield. We'll take a break as well here as this one is getting good here down the stretch on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
And we are back having a little fun with the student section again, and we're out of the timeout. I want to thank MDH for all their support to TSSR Game Time Live. Katie Rodifer at the service line one more time here. Deep serve, Wewell is there. Good pass that time. Doe to Barnes, who tips it across. Suter to Rodifer. Middle to Oakman. It goes over. Are they called a block? I don't think that actually got over the net. Wewell is going to send a free ball across. Rodifer's there. Jackson's going to tip it. Wewell with the dig. Barnes sends it across. Gustafson now. Out to Ashanti Strange on the attack, and it's deep and out of play. Ashanti Strange a little deep on the attack there. I think that BPC might have got lucky on a 4 hits call earlier anyways. Burkett sets back in, so that might have been a bit of a karma kind of situation. 23-17 here as Burkett, the lefty, serves again. Gustafson, Rodifer, Oakman deep and out. 24-17 now as Burkett gets another service point, her 4th. Burkett to serve again. This is match point. Rodifer's there. Oakman. Strange pushes it across. Inley to Fabry. Back to Inley. It's tipped. Rodifer. Oakman. And Oakman, oh, that's a nice dig by Loon, but it goes to the net. Oakman's going to get a kill. Unofficially her 9th. And BPC down by 6, and Ashanti Strange back to serve. BPC has to score 6 straight at least to stay alive here. Strange, her last service of her career. It's going to be bumped across. Strange is there. Rodifer now to Oakman. Burkett, back set to Inley, and it is in. Inley is going to get a kill, and that is where this one ends. A 3-set win for Brimfield, 21-25, 25-19, 25-18. Post-game show will be in a few minutes. We'll take a couple-minute break here and be back with, I'm sure, some interviews as the girls have a good huddle going on across the floor in what has probably been their best game of the season. We'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
Welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. Katie Rodefer, big surprise, has the microphone in her hand again. That's the way it always works. Katie, I know this didn't end up the way you guys wanted it to end up, but if you're gonna go out with, I guess, with a loss on your last game, you guys played your best game of the year tonight.
Oh my gosh, we came out and I think all of us four wanting it, like last game, last home game, last senior game. It was a lot. There was a lot of emotion, a lot of adrenaline on that court tonight, and we needed it.
You guys got down in set 3. You got down in set 2. You tried to come back. You got down in set 3. You tried to come back.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, this team wouldn't have tried to come back.
No way.
A lot different
No
team,
way.
I feel like. Going into regionals, you guys have to feel like you can play with those teams next week.
I definitely, after tonight, seeing what we can do, it's really like we can go in Tuesday, probably play United really, really well.
Courtney, I'll give you the microphone for a second. I had you for 9 kills tonight. I might have been a little generous with 1 or 2, but and you had 4 service points, a couple aces. You're getting there down the stretch. You're in the front row. You had a couple kills late to try to keep the team in it. What is that like when you know? Were you thinking at all that it's my senior, so last time I get to play volleyball here, or was you just in the flow of the game?
It was definitely like, this is the last time I'll be on this court, so I just wanted to put him down. And Katie, I think, was in her head a little bit, so I knew that if I could get a good hit down that she would hopefully pull out of that, and I think she did, and we came back and played really well.
Yeah, you guys played well, there's no doubt. Let's give Ashanti the microphone for a second. Ashanti, what I've noticed about you is when you get your serve going, your offense at the net gets going pretty well too. Yeah. It seemed like tonight was the same way. You didn't serve real well you didn't get a whole lot going on your first service, but your second when you started, I have you with 7 service points and 3 aces. And then you started getting some attacks later in the match, so you ended with 3 kills is what I had you for. Do those two kind of go hand in hand for you? If you feel like you're serving well, does your offense at the net work better too?
It definitely helps me get going, and it kind of pushes me more because my adrenaline's rushing. So then I kind of just, I do better personally when I don't think. When I'm not thinking, I kind of go crazy, and then I play a lot better.
You definitely did that.
Katie says you definitely did that tonight. The jump serve, we've talked about it before. But it seemed like starting this Saturday, it really worked well for you.
Yeah.
You had a lot of success Saturday, and that's carried over. As you guys moved to United on Tuesday night, right? As you guys moved to United at West Prairie, but you're playing against United, how important do you think, Taylor's been playing a lot because she's serving well, Katie's serving well, and then you throw your jump serve in. How important is the serve going to be on Tuesday night?
I think it's going to be really important because I think when we have a good serve going, it kind of helps everybody else to get pumped up, and then everybody else, I think, has been carrying their weight a lot better. Everybody's getting their passes, we're getting sets, and we're getting kills.
All right, Taylor, we'll give you the microphone for just a second. Taylor,
Don't say that, I'm going to cry.
You've moved into the starting role now. You're playing, you're serving. I know that your serving is kind of what got you there here late in the season. How important is it for you? I mean, all 4 of you ladies served pretty well tonight. You didn't end up with a lot of points, but you served well. How important is that for you to be able to play good defense knowing you're getting some serves in and getting a little more time on the court?
I think just being able to bond with the team and get more points says a lot. And, it brings us all, I don't know how to explain it, but it just, I don't know. I feel like the more points we get, the more it brings us all together, so we work more as a team.
Well, I tell you what, they came tonight with some big hitters. I think you got smacked in the face pretty good one time, didn't you?
That one wasn't. It wasn't concussion worthy this time.
It wasn't concussion worthy.
No.
We'll leave that alone. But they had some big hitters. Your guys' offense tonight was able to keep their offense out of system a little bit, wasn't it? Did you? You guys had some digs. One of your digs, and I think maybe even one of Courtney's, went over the net, and Elizabeth Suter had one, went over and fell off some big-time power. But you guys were sticking in front of that and getting there and getting hands on it. As a defensive player, sometimes it's just getting a hand on it, right? It doesn't. When they hit it that hard at you, it's almost reaction, isn't it?
When they hit it that hard at you, your best bet is just sit there with your arms out. Don't do anything about it. Just take it. Take it.
Yeah. Just don't use your face next time, okay?
I mean, I popped it up.
You did get it up in the air. That is true. Yeah. So whatever it takes, right? Given for the team, right?
Pretty much.
All right. Well, ladies, I greatly appreciate you guys coming over and talking to us. It's been a fun year. Hopefully we'll have one more game at least, and maybe a couple more. You guys, I'm going to tell you, I feel like if you guys play like this, you can play with anybody.
Knock on the table.
There's no.
It's okay.
Hey, look at that. We're back.
Leave it to the brothers.
We're back.
Leave it to the brothers.
The camera is not on. So you guys are off camera now. But there it's back.
Okay.
We're back now.
Put the microphone in.
You guys want to look at the camera and say, wave one. You got to look at the camera. Oh, that camera?
Yeah.
Okay, look at that camera first. And then we'll look at our camera. And give everybody a wave. We've got people watching.
17 out.
We've 25. We've got people watching from Kansas and Omaha, Nebraska, and Belfair, Washington. So we want to thank all of them for watching. And it has been a lot of fun. Sorry about that brief little exit we had there. Somebody may or may not have stepped on the cord and unplugged us. But I think we're back, and everything seems to be going okay now. So I will tell you the post-game show has been brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. A lot of stats here. I'm going to go through them real fast, folks. Great contest. If you're just joining us, it was 21-25, 25-19, 25-18. BPC drops a 3-set match to Brimfield here tonight. Taylor Wewell had 6 service points. Grace Carroll had 2 service points. Ellie Doe had 8 service points and an ace. Sydney Barnes ended up with 2 kills. Carly Jones had 3 kills. Ella Flory had 4 service points and 5 kills. Ella Loon was probably the player of the game. She had 8 kills, 16 service points, and 4 aces for the Indians. Jacqueline Fabry had a service point, a block, and 5 kills. Hannah Burkett had 4 service points. Ella Rowling had 4 kills, and Emily Inley had 3 kills. Actually, 4 kills as she ended the match with a kill as well. For BPC, Aaron Jackson had 8 service points, an ace, and 2 kills. Katie Rodefer had 11 service points, 2 aces, and a kill. Taylor Gustafson had 1 service point. Elizabeth Gilfillan had 6 kills. Courtney Oakman had 4 service points, 2 aces, and 9 kills unofficially. Ashanti Strange had 7 points, 3 aces, and 3 kills. And Janet Lentini had 3 points and 2 kills for BPC. So that will do it for games from Bushnell Prairie City. We will be in action on TSSR Game Time Live next week from West Prairie High School. We'll have games on Monday night, and then West Prairie and BPC both play on Tuesday night. And then Wednesday night we have the semifinal round, and Thursday night we have the championship round. All of those games will be on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll get the links sent out to those here very shortly. Tomorrow night we have Pawnee. We have BPC football at Pawnee. We'll have Chris Frankhauser and Jeff Borders on the call. Miles Hewlett will be on the camera. On Saturday, we have West Prairie at Metro East Lutheran. That will be Kenny Suter and myself on the call at that game. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed this game as much as we did. By far, instant classic, if nothing else, for the fan sections, because it was great. Thanks for joining us here on TSSR Game Time Live. Greatly appreciate the chat in the live feed as well. We'll see you tomorrow night from Pawnee High School here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.